Hey, I'm gonna watch watch one of our replays. And I might do some commentary on what I was thinking and whatnot. If you find this interesting. All right. Unfortunately, it makes us deploy in real time, which is interesting. All right. Don't want to miss this. There we go. Okay. So here's the start of the battle. My plan was make like a strike force. So air to air, air to ground, and recon helicopters to try and like find your forces and harass you. Um, I figured that um, I figured that since it's such an open map, air superiority would be important. So I did. I think I banked a fair amount of points to get a air-to-air fighter. You looks like you had a much more balanced force. Lots of ATGMs, transports. I can't see what's inside of them. That's interesting. Or oh no, these are just interesting. So these are just like fire support vehicles. Ah, these fucking things. And then some recon forces and a helicopter. All right, slow this down. Yeah, so I'm this. This was just kind of a holding force. My thought was that I would kind of set up in here with an ATGM to kind of cover this front, and then have some guys for just hold down the ground forces. Yep, there's the plane. So I was hoping to kind of bait you into attacking these, and then it also has really good air detection. So I was hoping to find like a command helicopter or something, but you didn't send one in, so there's that. Definitely, you had plenty of air cover, which makes my strategy a little bit more difficult. Alright, so some helicopters. Okay. Yeah, so these are like really good attack helicopters. Aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, these were the guys, the MI-25s. It just fucked me up. Alright, so I'm hunting around with my helicopters. I went super high in the paint or heavy for into recon at the start to kind of set up like a picket line. These guys I think are pretty cool. They have um, surface to air missiles on them, but they're also recons. So I tried to like pocket them around, hoping to shoot down some of your helicopters. Um, but your helicopters just so outclassed my recon. Yeah, I think at this point I wasn't running into your forces. I was worried about these guys running out of fuel, so I pulled them back. This was probably a mistake because I think you were able to get really dug in when I didn't really have any counter to you. Yeah, see, setting in recon, 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 recon. Putting another recon up here, another one here. I think I might have gone a little bit overboard on that. Alright, so you have some ground forces. I wish you could get like the actual stats. I don't remember the key for that, but oh yeah, I can. I for info. Okay, interesting. Wow, these guys have some good AP power, but not very long range. Interesting. Alright, another one of those rocket pod helicopters. Alright, I think this is where we have our first clash. Yeah, see, I think I went a little bit overboard on recon because I can spot you now, but these are the only things that I have to fight you. Get some cinematic. Sarah. Yeah, so I'm thinking I spotted this guy, so my thought was drop him and hopefully kind of blind you, which I think would have worked okay because all these guys. Oh, you do have a recon tank here. Okay. All right, first kill. So the start's okay for me. Yeah, these Mi-25s. And see, I'm firing at this M17, which is just not. I mean, it's a 30-point unit versus a 55-point unit. It looks like you get another scout helicopter up, reinforcing. See, this guy, I think I leave too far back. I think my thought was that he can cover this area, but bringing my air cover back up. Alright, so this guy moves up. This is an ATGM carrier with 18 rockets. And I think I take it out with my ATGM trooper. That's kind of cool looking. Yeah, these guys are all disorganized. I stuck them out. I was microing over here with the helicopters too much. I think that's another problem that I had with this start, is that my start was just way too micro intensive. And in fact, I think I'm about to lose this HAP. Or maybe I... Yeah. Okay, so I'm sneaking some infantry up. These ones got spotted. This guy should be able to support them. But instead, my recon, I don't think that's going to do anything against you, and it does not. Yeah, I'm not sure what this guy's doing here. See, and I think here is where I get into a little trouble, because I think that it was a good idea, but they just don't have the the ammunition to like do long engagements. So then when these guys run out of ammunition and I pull them back, there's like nothing here that can fight at all. Okay, an incoming napalm bomber. Takes a hit. Yep, takes 2 hits from the missiles. Yeah, this guy was just way out of position for that attack. Actually, I think that I got a second one. I think that was my second one. Oops, shoot, how do I... I think that was my... I now have 2 of those fighters. But I scrambled him way too late, and the ground force was able to take him out. Okay, this is just bad. So here I'm moving up, trying to take out that recon helicopter again. I have no recon here, so I don't see your Spatbov, and there goes like 190 points. Not great. And that also was the entirety of my defense here, because the rest is all stupid recon. Yep, so that's not great. I still have 2 air-to-air choppers. But at this point, you don't really have much in the way of helicopters. I guess... Oh, this must be those transport helicopters you flew back and repaired. Okay. Alright. Looks like you're sending in a super heavy and a recon to back them up. I'm working this flank here. I'm feeling pretty good about this defensive line. They'll at least be able to see anything coming. So I'm trying to like probe to do some command vehicle hunting. Alright, I gotta speed up a little bit because I think we hit a little bit of a lull here. Alright, moving your recon tank up, and then an initial barrage. Relocate. Looks like you're resupplying. Maybe just pre-locating those supplies. There's something I need to get better at. Yeah, okay, so you're just fortifying that town. Alright, so I have these commando marines lodged in here. And this is an interesting place to have your command vehicle. This is like the last place I look. Alright. Got some rockets coming in. Alright, so my ATGM is doing some work, but it quickly runs out of ammo, and now I have nothing to stop this push. Yeah, super heavy, heavy tank, 2 fire support vehicles, and infantry. Yeah, so I got nothing here. I move up to try to resupply my Milan, which this goes real bad. This guy, I don't even know if he should be firing. So he has 8 AP power. Oh yeah, he should be able to do some damage. There goes my scouts. Alright, I'm kind of pushing this flank a little bit. Not well, but another big old barrage comes in. Alright, this guy I think will do some work. Yeah, ATGM fighter. Does not fire at the VHOR. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, gets a nice good hit on him. This AMX is going to be a hero. Taking down a super heavy. See what this guy sees. Yeah, oh yeah, he just blows up. Oh, that's right. That was my resupply vehicle. Oh, and then another ATGM plane comes in. I really like those for that purpose. When like the enemy is like thrusting with a tank, just like they usually get out ahead of their air support, and you can get them. All right, another big old barrage coming in. Do you have? Is it just? Yeah, just the one. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Wow, so it's just very accurate, high HE power, high rate of fire. Alright. I thought you had several of those. Alright, so somehow this, I think many of those planes have blunted that attack. Because this guy still hasn't gotten resupply. Yeah, see, you were smart and positioned your resupply ahead of time. And I tried to move it in after the attack and it just got blown up. I think if I would have just like had it hidden, like in this house, this guy would have been supplied and firing at any vehicles that came across here. Alright, so I do have my Commando Marines lodged in your town here. I'm trying to find that command vehicle. Yeah, here I turned their AT guns on to try and snipe that Moderna. It doesn't do anything. I should have hopped him over to this house and taken a shot at your back, but it is what it is. Alright, I moved my recon guy up because I can't find your goddamn command tank. Alright, these guys are probing around the flanks too. And now I saw this, so this is why I stopped sending tanks or helicopters in this area. But yeah, you have center well under command. I had to pull back my command vehicle, so you're getting +3 per turn. I know at one point you got +5. Did you take Charlie? I don't remember. Alright, so I get sick of getting my shit pushed in by heavy tanks and call in my Leclerc. But I really should have called in some infantry and tried to take back that woods and like maybe back it up with a medium tank. Oh, this guy's just walking right past your command vehicle. Yeah, see, look at this. I'm just way outnumbered here. This is just like a medium tank. If I didn't even park in the woods for some reason. He has kind of really bad sight lines. This was just bad positioning. Like by the time, all right, and the barrage comes in. Oh, we're having a fight over here too. Oh yeah, the ATGM, and then yeah, there the Mistral got a helicopter there. Yeah, this guy. I'm desperately backtracking here. Yeah, here I start desperately backtracking, trying to get break line of sight from you. The Marauder follows. Again, if this guy could have been resupplied, this fight would have gone a lot better for me. Oh, I did manage to get your command vehicle in Foxtrot. Alright, still probing around in Alpha. Charlie, you're well lodged in that forest. I'm way on the back foot. See, I thought I saw a bunch of transports head into this area, so I thought you had a ton of guys on the backside of this, which is why I'm just sitting these guys here waiting for your push. But it turns out you do not. Alright, these guys, I think I was going to lodge them in here and kind of try and look for this guy to come back out. Oof. Yeah, this fucking guy. Those rockets, did you see that? They just like... Man, yeah, so I don't know. They only have 4 HE power. I don't know. Okay, now you're bringing up a command tank. Yeah, which will definitely hard counter my strategy of probing around and finding your. In fact, I think. Yeah, this is also a command take. Eventually, these guys are going to run into this thing and they just die. Yep, see, here they get a shot off on it too. I think. Maybe not. See, I could have popped the other side of this and not gotten shelled to death. Oh yeah, that's right. I go in for the snipe on that tank, but I get shot down before I get the hit in. I'm not sure if that was smart or not. Like it was a gamble. Um, yep. Here your push is keeps on going. That guy got caught on the ground, which is embarrassing. I think I was too busy looking at the other fight. Yep, you kill my command vehicle, and this is where it starts looking real bad for me. I call in a Leclerc. My thought, I think, is that I'm gonna try and like I know that you have just infantry all over this. So my thought is I can maybe take a tank in here and kind of cover this area, and maybe push into Bravo. But yeah, this is where I start getting a bit bummed. Yep, this Leclerc got pushed off. That was the one that was fighting the Conkers. Man, yeah. Two little dudes running across the field. Cool. Yeah, so now you're well dug in there, and I have nothing but some recon. I still haven't gotten that guy resupplied. You're well dug in here, and you're resupplying. See, I don't know why I thought that this was good positioning, because it's terrible for a tank. Oh, I'm not even stopping there. I'm just going to keep on going. I think this is where... Is this the one that I lose to that helicopter? I know I just got... This was... What am I doing here? I'm just sending a super heavy in with no cover. This is just bad. She takes a nice side hit. And instantly dies. That was bad. Alright, I do scramble my jet in time. This thing is great. Yeah, so that I thought that Leclerc was originally tasked to go over here. I wonder if I moved him over here for some reason. That was just so bad. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, so now is when I'm really feeling in trouble because you secured Charlie. So I'm losing 5 per turn. Jeez, I don't even know what that guy was shooting at. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing with this guy. This guy's fucking fired, though. But he only had 4 rockets, that's why he isn't. So that's good to know. That those guys have limited rocket fire, because I could definitely kind of overwhelm them. Alright. Yep, so I take this. So this I went in super heavy, because I thought that you had a bunch of guys in Delta. Because I saw those transport helicopters, and it turns out you did not. Alright, fighting the command vehicle. Yeah, so this is that flank. If I would have brought the Leclerc in with here, and kind of moved it up through here and then tried to cover this field, I think that would have been a lot more effective than, you know, going over here, getting shot in the side and dying. Um, this is just. I don't know, I thought I could take Charlie. I did not realize how many forces you had there. So that just like I just like got in there and then stopped. Wow, you have your scout tank moving up. Okay, you got napalm, or is this a cluster bomber? Nope, napalm. Those rocket helicopters. I think this goes real bad for me in a second. Yep, legions are gonna get napalm dropped almost directly on top of them. Not great. I do capture one of your transports here, which I think will come in handy later. Yeah, this. Did you see that? That went from a full stack to 9 dudes. Yeah, that those transports are real good. Mi-17s. Yeah, so these guys just get absolutely melted. Okay, so here's my counterattack into Charlie shaping up. One heavy tank, a quad stack of light tanks, and a recon tank, and then AT or ground to air. And the Mistral, who's become pretty useless. I think I maybe should have been using him more to hunt down these choppers. Because I see these icons, I'm like, oh, it's a transport, no big deal, and then they eat my face. And you do actually have a really nice helicopter here. Okay, so yeah, now you're starting to get starting to build up your helicopter squads. And I think that actually might be what turns it, is that I think I have pretty good air superiority. I have still those 2 fighters, and I have the uh, helicopter to helicopter forces. Cause yeah, you're still bleeding me real bad. All right. Yep. So now I have attacks on both sides. 2 super heavy.